Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of StarMade. Again, we are looking at the cruiser, or not cruiser, but the carrier actually. Um, as you can see, the front bit has been filled in. Now, what I've put in here is a stop, a power drain, and a shield drain module, which is all connected right here. Now, to turn that on, turn off the deactivation. Wait about 10 seconds, turn on the draining beams, wait for them to start firing, turn them off, and there you go. Now these will start draining shields and power, and it will also hold a ship in place. Now they are not the best at draining shields, but they are made to basically minimize the amount that the enemy can regen. Now if it is a smaller ship than this, it will drain its power almost completely. They are Each group is 8 long and followed by another group of 8 long, so that every block that you see in here is actually being fired from. Now we'll go ahead and turn these off. You just turn this on and wait. There, now it's off. And the middle part here is a damage beam. Now this will cut a ship in half pretty nicely. And to show that, we're actually going to bring open the catalog. Let's see. We will go ahead and for this one, we will grab our armed salvager. Now this is a ship I was using before drones came out and before I really made this. I'm hoping to replace this with this carrier. However, the carrier is still very slow, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. Ratio to mass is still 0.2. I haven't been able to fix that. I'm thinking I will add little pieces to the side up here where it's just kind of all plain, and that'll give us extra thrust to try and change that to an actual 1.0 or at least a 0.5 so it's faster. I haven't decided if I'm going to change this yet or not. I might not. I'll have to find out some other time. The top and bottom are really plain. I want to fix that with something. Maybe on the bottom here I might add power generation ships so that this can actually have extra power to it. Because as it stands, well, let's take a look. So, we know the missiles drain it without firing all of them, and they completely drain it. Now, as you can see in the top left, this has 19,000 shields. We're going to go ahead and aim, hopefully what is right down the middle, and we're going to click once. As you can see, as soon as it fires, 19k shields are gone, and it does drain a decent amount of our power. Now let's go ahead and actually go in here and look, and we shall see that while it didn't do a ton of damage to the actual ship itself, taking down the 19,000 shields in one shot was pretty good. And actually it did do a little bit of damage down through here, even down through here. However, it did not come through the front part. So we're going to again fire, and this time I'm going to just hold it. And as you can see, it will almost immediately drain all of our power and our frame rate along with it. But as soon as it hits this point, we are pretty much destroying the entire enemy ship. And as you can see, it goes up to about 5% energy and then drains almost completely in a matter of seconds with just one burst. And I believe that should be enough to actually have shown that we pretty effectively cut holes through this ship. However, we haven't went all the way through the front, but yeah, as you can see, we've done quite a bit. So I want to go ahead and finish cutting this just for the fun of it. We're going to completely dismantle this ship just because we can, and to show that this does actually cut completely through a ship. I am thinking of also adding some turrets to this, as I completely have a lack of words in my head, but yeah, we're going to add turrets to this. It will probably be the same kind of turrets. Uh, some lock-on missiles, most likely. Some damage beam. Some uh, some stop beams, which are put together with damage beam and stop modules, as per usual. Maybe some power drain, some shield drain. I haven't decided on that yet. But now, as you can see, this ship is already overheating. And we've pretty much cut a hole right through it. Now, it's not the most effective hole, but yeah, as you can see, it will cut through a ship given time. That is the whole reason for the stop and power drain modules. Alright, now what else do I have planned? I actually, since drones cannot salvage overheating ships, I'm thinking I might do something along the lines of right through here make a big salvager array, or maybe do one up here and one down here to give the front a little more detail to it. This ship really needs some wedging, some more detail, but I haven't got to that part yet. I am thinking I will do that very soon, but the next video will probably be a let's play where I just reset the worlds after making sure I have this saved, which I will actually do now just to show off how that is done. So go ahead and let's see, we call it the Chaos Inc. carrier with, no, I need a W, there we go, with drones, Mach, I think this is Mach 4 of it. Now yeah, it was Mach 4, okay, so right here it is. Now, this moving bays, when we will actually admin load that in real quick, show it off as well. Now, let's go ahead and get rid of that because it's just kind of in the way. Alright, so now that that's gone, we now have this right here in front of us. Wait, did it not get rid of our... What did it get rid of? Yeah, it got rid of the salvager armed. We'll do it again to make sure it's gone. Alright, apparently it is, and that's just bugged. But you know what, that's kind of okay. Maybe. Alright, the game has kind of crashed on me. So, yeah. That's less than fun, but alright, no, never mind. The game is coming back. Alright, so it is trying to load up that ship inside of ours, so we're going to have to do something about that. It appears the game is crashing again. Alright, did it crash this time completely, or... No, it hasn't. So what we need to do is we need to quickly get rid of that ship. Go into flight mode, press V a couple times, make sure we've stopped completely. Alright, now let's try this again. So we want the moving bays, and we want to admin load that. Alright, so now we have it spawning in ahead of us. Alright, that's what we wanted. Now, as you can see, it's, well, it's again trying to load up inside of us. Yeah. I don't understand why it tries to do that. That is... I don't know, maybe it's trying to spawn next to our core, which is, since it's all the way in the back by the thrusters, it doesn't exactly understand how long the ship is, and it tries to spawn into it. Anyway, now that we have that figured out, let's go ahead and look at this one. Now the difference is, this is not a side launching. This is a forward launching ship, as you can see here. Is it again trying to spawn inside of us? The answer is yes. So what we're going to do, since we already saved this ship, we're going to jump out. Going to delete it. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to delete it. We're going to look up here at this one and tab F8 to get into it, to steal it. Alright, now let's take a look around through this one. So, while it doesn't have... It has a lot more logic. It has logic in different places. It has the same amount of storage. The storage bay hasn't changed. But what did change is it was giving these two docks here. Which I wish they would have worked, but since they are docked to this ship, they will not work. I don't know what you pirates are doing, but you're not doing it anymore. No, that's the map. Alright, so apparently they've sent a ton of pirates after us. Come on. Where's the delete option as I stumble over my words? Alright, so just going to get rid of those real quick. Now, as I was saying, these two bays are docked to the main ship, so therefore I cannot do a carrier recall. But the way this one would have been set up was you would look into here, control scroll up one, so you would click on drone bays to open them. And as you can see, it would actually separate them so ships wouldn't crash into each other as much trying to dock. You would deactivate the doors, then you would launch the drones. Now, my problem was carrier recall, because since these were docked, they would not come back to it. So I had the idea of, here, let's just undock these then, and now we can back up from them, and they should just sit there. Make sure that we turn that back off so that whenever we're ready to, we can actually grab them again, if the game doesn't crash. On my screen, when I say it crashed, it actually does fully minimize. And here it goes again. Alright, it is really not wanting to record today, so this is probably going to have to be another very short video. Because right now the game is minimizing. Alright, now it's back up. Yeah, now we're just kind of spinning all over the place. That's fun. Oh, and apparently we left our ship, so let's try and get back into that. No, I want to be in flight mode. Alright, well, it's giving us problems again, but I can still kind of talk about what the problem was. As you saw, I could detach these. Now, normally they would float right in front of my ship, but since I'm recording, my computer has decided that it can't exactly do physics right, so these apparently kind of bounce all over the place now. Now, my problem with them was I would get these undocked and they'd still float right above where they need to be, so that whenever I wanted to, I could just slowly move the ship forward and it would force them to redock. Now, that would have worked except for whenever I do carrier recall, these drones, for whatever reason, instead of slowly floating in and docking, they would run in as hard as they could and just ram into these and send them bouncing all over the place, which would mean that my whole idea of this ship right here was completely just useless. So we're going to go ahead and remove it, and yeah, there we go. So that would happen, and that would annoy the hell out of me. So this is a new station I'm working on. It will probably be the station we use in the in my Let's Play whenever I start that, or maybe I might build a new station. I haven't decided quite yet. But as you can see, I have several different stations here. I have the shipyards, which was a while ago, but it's a nice station. I have the station for 2 just because I was building it to store another member who apparently hasn't played in a while, so I haven't really been working on that station anymore. Let's see. What else do we have? Well, we have the mining drone here. We have our old salvager, a cloud station, which I found on the forums. It looks really nice. Maybe I'll use it somehow. Yeah, we have a ton of ships on here. I will try and load up as many of them as I can and have them docked all around our station whenever I do that Let's Play. It will be here in single player. I may do one on a server at some point in time, let some people join me. Let's see. If I do let people join me though, it's going to be something along the lines of I will be putting in a bunch of locks on stuff, like key locks, and I will give people alright. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to admin load this. We're going to go ahead and just... Apparently, it's not going to admin load stuff for us now. Let's see, why is that? Let's see, where does this start? Admin command error. Chaos Inc. Carrier with drones. Blueprint. Warhound clad Titan Red. Okay, so... I don't understand why that is, but that's probably just the game saying, hey, you're trying to make a short video, well, we don't want that to happen. Let's try and admin load it yet. So we'll try and admin load this one. Same, no, that one actually loads up. Oh no, are you telling me that that is corrupted? Is my Mach 4 really corrupted? Well, that is less than optimal because I got rid of it. But if that is the case, I can easily just kind of redo something about it. Let's see. I guess that'll be it for this video. I know it's another short video, but it's kind of just showing off more of that ship. But it's also an announcement to say, hey, I will be doing more videos. I'm going to try and do them one a day. Here soon, I might actually try and get them all getting posted at 8 a.m. So I'll start to upload at night, wake up at 8, and be able to hit the post button, and they'll be up. I'm thinking I might do that. Let's see, what else? Probably do some more Dota 2 if this will record it without being too horrible to me. I think for now I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. And while you guys can't see it, I have, let's see, Factorio I might do. Might do some Orcs Must Die Unchained as well. I know RimWorld had a new update. I might look into that. That could sound like fun. I think for now that's really all I have in the way of games on my computer, just because I am trying to get a new one, simply due to the fact that this one is getting older and not working right. So yeah, I think that'll be it, since you guys are just looking at a blank screen now because I shut down the game. Alright, well, with that, I will see all of you guys in the next video.